Hi there, Scorpio! And welcome back to Star-Lord is Tarot. This is your tarot forecast for the week of December the 5th through to the 11th. I went ahead, shuffled the cards, laid them all out. Let's see what's going on for the Scorps. First up, we have the Nine of Wands in the upright, followed then by the Ace of Swords upright. Next, we have Major Arcana, the Hierophant in the upright, followed then by the Judgment card in the upright. And lastly, we have the Ten of Pentacles. All of your cards are in the upright position. Looks like an intense week for you, Scorpio. There's a couple of heavy hitters here. We have the Hierophant and the Judgment card in the upright. Something is going on also too. This is the week of the full moon. So the full moon's in Gemini and Sagittarius. Both of those houses have to do with Scorpio's finances. Just keep that in mind. There could be something going on with your financial situation in a big way. Sagittarius is your second house of finances, and Gemini is your house of other people's finances. So interesting stuff. Overall energy, Nine of Wands in the upright position. Well, this is the Wounded Warrior energy. You could be dealing with something this week that puts you a little bit on edge, Scorpio, as the Wounded Warrior is, look, he's a little bit beat up there, feeling tired, exhausted over dealing with a certain situation. Now, the Nine of Wands, like I always say, it doesn't mean that you have to deal with a situation. It could just be that feeling of here we go again. And you're ready. Like the Nine of Wands is ready. It's strength and reserve. I can battle on another day if I should have to. I don't necessarily have to, but just letting you know, I have the reserves to do so, just like a Scorpio. But anyway, getting back to the Nine of Wands can represent the same challenge. Like it's when we keep coming up against that same thing over and over again. Now remember, these are just general reads, so just take what makes sense in your scenario. Some of you, the Nine of Wands can represent a pesky health situation that keeps rearing its head. Maybe you've had to deal with this and it's like, oh no, here it goes again. Like here I'm going to have to battle that. Others of you, it could be a financial situation. It could be a relationship situation. It could be something at work that's going on that's like, oh no, here we go again. We're going down that road, are we? But right at the beginning of the week, you have the Ace of Swords in the upright position. The Ace of Swords is really good. This is, first of all, known as the Sword of Victory. Right off the hop, you come into the week with extreme clarity. So for some of you, perhaps you're clearing up a matter that has been a pesky thorn in your side for a long time. Maybe you've just had enough. This is the Ace of Swords, cuts through the crap and just deals with something head on. And gains a victory from it. Aces always usher in something new. It could be a new form of communication, a new form of clarity for some of you. It could be a brand new idea that comes to you out of the anti-cosmos, or it could be a group of people that maybe you feel drawn to. It could be on the internet, or it could be in your real life somewhere where you end up in a conversation and it totally opens your eyes about something. It could be newfound clarity coming your way. It could be even via a book, perhaps. It could be a book that you read or something that you watch. It's a mental thing, right? The swords represent the mind, the logic. So interesting stuff. Don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section below if this resonates for you, and do tell us how so. Next energy up, we have the Hierophant in the upright position. This is about signing a contract, signing on the dotted line. Perhaps some of you are going to be offered something. Now, it could be anything under the sun. I've noticed this in the Scorpio monthly as well. There was a big decision coming up in December. Some of you could be offered a new term position, perhaps, especially if you work in the official forms of things, such as if you work for a church or school or the government or something like that, you could be offered a term position position. Some of you are joining perhaps a new group, and you're committing to a new group. It could be a new congregation. It could be a spiritual group that you are connecting with. Others of you could be signing a contract for anything, for a new job. It could be signing a contract for a new home. It could be signing a lease for a vehicle or what have you. But this is about making a commitment. And yes, it can also represent on the romantic front. A lot of times the Hierophant can represent doing things such as entering into a formal commitment with your person. It could be that you decide to go through a more traditional marriage as opposed to a, just keeping things casual. It's like maybe you want all the stops. You want to go through a full-on marriage. And it could be some of you just want to keep things on the traditional front. Next card you have is the Judgment card in the upright position. Well, this could be representing you needing to make a judgment call later in the week, Scorpio, on something. Sometimes the judgment will come up when something has been resurrected. It could be a situation from the past. It could be a person, a group of people from the past, perhaps where you used to work. And maybe there is, if you happen to be, say, unemployed at the time, maybe a place where you once worked is now hiring. This could be, the energies of the Judgment, where you have to make a judgment call because it's like, well, I do need the job and maybe it wasn't that bad when I worked there, so I might go back, that kind of thing. Also, too, this could come up when there is a relationship from the past that resurrects again. Perhaps you run into the person or they reach out, contact you. And again, you have to make that judgment call. Just because somebody returns in our lives, it does not mean we have to welcome them with open arms. We can, use it as a closure experience, and we always have free will, and we can say yay or nay to any situation that comes up, whether it be a group of people from the past, whether it be a certain person or a company that we worked for. We have the free will. Just because it's there and it's resurfacing, we do not have to jump into it. Last card you have is the Ten of Pentacles in the upright position. Well, I saw this when I was turning over the cards, and that's what sort of triggered my mind into talking about the new moon, or the full moon rather, on the 7th of December. So there could be a financial windfall coming your way, Scorpio, at the end of the week. Perhaps for some of you, it's signing a contract. Like I said, it could be a contract, and then boom, maybe they're giving you a bonus right off the hop, or perhaps you're selling some material. Some of you could be selling your work, your artwork, your music, or something like that, or a book even. Perhaps some of you are signing a contract for a book deal, and this could be your upfront payment, that kind of thing. For others of you, the Ten of Pentacles can represent inheritance. It can represent extra money or bonuses coming your way. It is around the holidays, so it's not that far-fetched to think that perhaps you might get an extra bonus coming from your work or something like that. But beautiful, beautiful energies here. We do have some intensity going on here with the heavy hitters. We have clarity. It's great. And it doesn't look like what you think may come about this week while you're a little bit on guard. It looks like it's, especially if it's, say, this is, financial trouble, Scorpio. It's like by the end of the week, you manage to pull a rabbit out of your hat in that respect. So that's what I have for you. Don't forget to leave that comment in the comment section below and let us know what's going on. You guys are pretty good at that, actually. They say Scorpio is so close-mouthed. I don't think so. You guys are more than happy to be transparent and put it all out there. So have a fabulous week, my dear Scorpios. Thank you so much for joining me. I really hope the reading helped you. If it did, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you again next week. Bye-bye for now.